Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. Happy Earth Day. To be honest, I never understood how Earth Day was only a one-day celebration because for me, every day is Earth Day. I love the earth so much. I love nature, I love animals, always have been. I'm such a big outdoorsy person. I will literally watch every single nature and animal documentary that comes out on Netflix. And as I've gotten older, I have been looking for more and more ways to get connected with nature and also to do my part in taking care of the earth. So for example, over the last couple of years, I started going more plant-based with my diet. I try to minimize my use of plastic and using reusable objects like reusable water bottles and tote bags and using paper bags instead of plastic. You guys get the idea. There's so many different things that we as a collective can do to take care of the earth because we need the earth a lot more than she needs us, and as members of this planet, it's our duty to take care and preserve this beautiful place so that future generations have something to enjoy as well. So today we are going to be channeling messages and guidance from Gaia, the Great Earth Mother. I'm so excited to do this. I have 3 groups prepared for you to choose from. Over here we have group number 1 with the fossilized wood. On group number 2, we have this beautiful seashell. And on group number 3, we have this beautiful rock that came from the front garden. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which group or groups you're drawn to. And then once you've chosen, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. So let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. Hey there, group 1. So you guys chose the fossilized wood. This is going to be your reading. And today we are going to be taking a look at what guidance and messages Gaia has for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started with your oracle cards. We have Tame and Attain, number 28. We have Quieting the Mind, number 32. We have New Beginnings. We have the Crow Spirit, Co-Create with Spirit, number 17. And then we also have Rabbit Spirit, Now is a Lucky Time, number 49. Wow, okay, this is really exciting, you guys. What I'm getting first and foremost is that Gaia is here to confirm or affirm for you that you are on your way to overcoming a lot of difficulties, especially when it comes to your mental space, your mind. If you've been struggling with negative thinking, if you've been struggling with monkey mind and just endless chatter and, even struggling to ground yourself or sleep, you are going to overcome this. Not only are you working with spirit or being encouraged to work with spirit to overcome this, but I feel like it's something that's happening regardless. Like, you're the one who's taking the lead on this. This isn't like some kind of a tower moment where, the universe is kind of forcing you outside of your control to change your ways. I feel like this is something that you started because you had finally just had enough and you're like, I deserve better. Like, I deserve to feel peace. I deserve to think kind thoughts and positive thoughts. Like, I'm so over this. I'm so over feeling this way. I'm so over struggling with these same things over and over again. And I feel like you've slowly been taking the lead, trying to overcome this. If you don't already have a meditation practice, meditation is going to help you so much. And meditation isn't just, sitting in a lotus position and quieting the mind. There's actually so many different ways that you can enter meditation and enter that flow state. So if the traditional way doesn't work for you, that's okay. Like, there's so many other ways that you can do it as well. But I do see that through practice and training, the traditional kind of meditation would really help you a lot. When I first started meditating, I could barely sit there for a minute. It took me a lot of practice to be able to sit still and try to quiet my mind, try to allow my thoughts to flow without clinging on to anything, and allow that openness so that I can hear my intuition, but also connect with the divine as well. And it's during these moments of stillness and quiet that you're going to be able to come to a lot of realizations and come across a lot of solutions that would help you in your life. I feel like for this group, I'm getting a very strong solar plexus energy coming through, and I keep noticing like all the yellows and oranges and reds that we have going on here. And I feel like you're becoming a lot more disciplined with the kind of thoughts that you're allowing yourself to attach to or have. Now, obviously, we can't control every single thought we have. That would be exhausting. But it's like more and more you start catching yourself when you're going down a certain thought path, and you're going to have the discipline and the willpower to be like, no, I'm not going to go down that route. I'm going to shift my focus, shift my attention on something that makes me feel good. And I feel like this is really going to help you when it comes to not only your career, but living a more fulfilling and enjoyable life. Like, I feel like this is going to help you have the confidence in yourself to go for the things that you want to go for, because especially when you're struggling with negative thoughts, like, it's hard to feel good about yourself. It's hard to feel motivated. You probably talk yourself down instead of hyping yourself up. And this training and discipline of working with the mind is also going to help you have the discipline to take action or make a plan when it comes to certain goals that you have. There's like a little fruit fly in here. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things distracting you. It's like, sometimes we have these darker energies or negative thoughts that really pull on us, and it tries to distract us because it can see that we're moving forward. It can see that we're moving towards the light and that we're starting to let go. And so these energies grip even tighter onto us. And that's a sign to look for, to know that you're moving in the right direction. Okay, this is very important. It's sometimes when you start taking positive action to change something or to improve something and it feels like it's getting worse, this is actually an indication that you are creating something new and that you're manifesting something new. Okay, it's almost like, for example, if we're trying to manifest inner strength, right? And we, put that out into the universe. the universe is going to respond to that by giving you situations that require you to have inner strength in order to overcome them. So it's, or for example, if you're trying to manifest greater health, you may notice that you have more ailments or more things that come up because the universe is trying to show you and get you to clear out all of the things that are getting in the way of you being a more healthy version of yourself. I really, really hope that that's making sense. Now, with the rabbit spirit, the crow spirit, and new beginnings, this is getting me really, really excited, okay? This number 17 is taking me to the star card in tarot, which is wish fulfillment, it's healing, it's a new beginning. And we have now as a lucky time. Like, you're really going to be stepping into a very creative and passionate period of your life, or you're going to be finding something that you're really passionate about. I'm getting Page of Wands energy. So it's feeling very explorative and very playful and curious and adventurous, like wanting to try new things or starting a new passion project, starting a new hobby, taking a new course that you're really, really into, and just exploring that and having a good time. And I'm getting this message here that things are going to multiply. The first thing that it makes me think of is your financial situation, but this could also look like your audience growing, your numbers growing, your sales growing, even your connections or your social circle could be growing. But I'm getting this message of multiplication and things growing here. Also, I'd like to point out that these animals could be signs for you to look out for, okay? So if you're seeing rabbits, horses, or crows, keep an eye out for that, okay? Now let's get the tarot, and I want to get deeper into this. So what guidance and messages does Gaia have for group 1, please? What guidance and messages does Gaia have for group 1? Okay, hold on. I'm getting a bunch of messages now. So we have the number 28 here, which reduces to a 10, and 10s are the end of a cycle. I just saw 1111 on the timer as I was saying this. Oh my god. Okay. 10s are the end of a cycle, and what follows an ending are new beginnings. We also have 32 here, which reduces to a 5, and 5 is the number of change. So yes, you are really going through some really big changes right now. And the origin point of these changes comes from you shifting your mindset. You letting go of limiting beliefs or old narratives or projections or, distorted thought patterns that haven't been serving you. And you're really breaking free and letting go of those illusions and seeing the light of who you are, because I feel like you've been in a shadow period for quite a while, and now it's time for you to experience the other side of that. And as I had said, I saw 1111 on the timer, so it's like what is something that you have really been trying to manifest? There's something that you've been trying to manifest, and in order to create that reality, it's like you've had to go through this experience first, because this would have held you back and you wouldn't have been able to enjoy it or get everything you could out of what you were trying to manifest had you had the same mindset, mentality, belief system, okay? And 1111 and with this 17 taking me to the star card, like, oh my gosh, now is a lucky time. Like, this is definitely happening for you. So keep going, you guys. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. All right, messages and guidance from Gaia, please, for group 1. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. And this is so interesting because in the typical Five of Wands, you see these five people really clashing and coming in all these different directions. But in this Five of Wands, they're working together, and it's like everything is organized and lined up. It's like things aren't like messy and entangled, and I feel like that's exactly what's happening in your mental body right now. It's like everything is, the blockages, the knots are coming loose, and it's like the string is now straight. So it's making me feel that, okay, our Kundalini lies at the base of our root chakra, at the base of our spine. And as we go up the spine and open and activate each chakra, the energy moves up, ending at our crown. But sometimes we have blockages in our chakras, and I feel like for you, your blockage has been around the third eye area, and it's caused the energy to stop, so it hasn't reached the crown. And I'm like just seeing this really big knot of energy just like straightening out, and then it's now has the freeness, it has the freedom to move up into the crown, and you're going to feel this like huge activation. You'll finally be able to let go. You'll finally be able to see things clearly and feel more detached from certain things that were causing you suffering. It's like learning to work together with your mind rather than working against it. Because our minds can be our greatest ally if we can learn to repair that relationship with it. All right. We also have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like it was very unbalanced before. There's a really great imbalance. We also have the Five of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. And I'm kind of feeling like I want to get one more card. Okay. Can we get one more card, please? Messages and guidance from Gaia for group 1. Thank you. Okay, and then we have the Tower. Isn't that kind of funny? Because I mentioned at the beginning that I'm like, this isn't going to be a Tower moment. And it's not. Like, I'm getting a very different energy with this, so we're going to talk about it. On the back of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Exactly. You're really going to be feeling empowered and a lot more in control, and feeling like you're the one who's driving the vehicle and not having the vehicle take you every which direction. It's like you're finally able to have greater control over this energy, because you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of wisdom, you're very creative, and there's a lot of energy in your third eye. And I feel like maybe you feel like this is a bit of a curse or something, but I feel like the universe is trying to show you that this is actually one of your greatest powers. And it's less about getting rid of this energy or, you know, trying to force things, but more about directing this energy in a way that's more positive, productive, and harmonious for you. It's kind of like, it's making me think of like an army that needs its leader. Otherwise, you know, the soldiers don't know what to do. They're gonna be running around. Nothing's gonna be strategized. It's like they need someone who outlines to them, okay, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going. This is where you're gonna be. This is where you're gonna be. This is what you're gonna do. So I feel like this is what your mental body needs. It's like it needs some direction from you, and you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to free yourself from a lot of grief and pain and suffering that you've been experiencing. Like, you may have a lot of like outbursts or things like that. Some days you feel great, some days you feel like you can't focus on anything, you're really ungrounded. And I feel like things are going to balance out for you, but it's going to take some time to get there. Right now, you're in the process of releasing and breaking down what's been holding you back, what's not working for you. And it's coming from your root and your solar plexus. And as a result, it's affecting your third eye, because I'm feeling like, okay, the only way that I feel like I can explain this is like, you probably know by now what your solar plexus governs, but it's things like confidence and identity and the ego. And sometimes our mind convinces us that certain lies are true, or the way that we see ourselves is distorted, or we take on other people's perceptions of us. And it's like, I'm seeing you by working on your mind, because it also affects the solar plexus. When you think about the mind-gut connection, you're getting really deep into there and you're plucking things out from the root. You're not just like cutting the weeds out, you're pulling them out from the root, okay? So this is going to have long-lasting change. So be patient with yourself, because what you're doing is, this is like a long-term thing. This is not a quick fix. So it's easy to feel disappointed when you're, when you feel like you're slipping up again. But the message that Gaia has for you is that even though it may not feel like it, you are moving forward. I'm seeing a really great sense of freedom here with the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Tower. And it's interesting because in tarot, the Tower comes before the Star card. So after this breakdown, there's going to be regeneration and healing, and you're going to feel a lot more energized and balanced. I feel like there's something else with this Six of Pentacles that I want to grab one card for. Spirit guides, can you clarify the Six of Pentacles in reverse, please? Thank you. We have the King of Pentacles. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I just split the deck and we have the Fool. You may have felt before that you were really just doing things alone on your own, not having support or feeling like the universe wasn't supporting you. But you've had a lot of spiritual support, even if you can't see it. You may not have had as much physical support as you would have liked, or as would have been helpful. But I'm seeing that you're going to be feeling so strong and confident in yourself after this. Sometimes, even though it's hard and painful, sometimes there are certain things that we do need to experience and go through on our own. Otherwise, we won't obtain the wisdom and the experience and the growth that we need. And I'm also getting this feeling like an energy of moving from lack to feeling like you have everything because you can see yourself more clearly. And there's going to be a lot more opportunities coming your way when it comes to your career and finances, or you'll have the motivation and the energy to set new goals for yourself, to really put yourself out there. If you've been wanting to be an entrepreneur or independent or an artist or, you know, a freelancer, something like this, where it's like you're doing it on your own, kind of, I see that happening. I'm seeing someone that has like a very strong business mindset, who knows what they want, they have the vision, and they have the dedication, they have the discipline, they have the willpower to put in that kind of work and also create their own opportunities. So group 1, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. I really hope that this reading resonated and helped you in some way. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey there, group 2. You guys chose this beautiful shell, and this is going to be your reading. Today we're going to be getting some guidance and messages from Gaia. So let's go ahead and get started with your oracle cards. You have Shake, Release, Heal, Move On, number 27. You have Breakthrough, number 29. We have The Rose's Kiss, number 9. We have Trust. And we have the Sandpiper Spirit, Be Playful, number 51. Wow, okay, so the messages that are coming through for you guys is that either you have already been working on this or you're being guided to focus on this, but I'm getting a lot of sacral chakra healing coming through right now, and really making a breakthrough when it comes to healing certain emotions and trauma as well, because trauma is stored in the sacral chakra, especially childhood related wounds and issues. And a lot of emotions are stored in the hips. So that could be relevant for you, but I'm seeing this really connected to the sacral chakra. The number 9 could be significant because we have 27 reduces to 9. We also have another 9 here. So you may be seeing 9s as a sign, as well as birds, or specifically sandpipers. I think this is an antelope. And then we also have roses and a ladybug. I'm not sure what this is. It kind of looks like the top of a snake head or some kind of reptile. So those could be signs for you to look out for. But okay, yeah, what I'm seeing is working through a lot of difficult emotions, especially if you've been feeling really disconnected or numb or just kind of flat or one note. It's almost like I'm seeing the movie The Giver and how it's all in black and white, and then like slowly Jonah starts to be able to see colors and things like that. And that's what I'm seeing for you. It's like slowly your world is going to come back in color as you work on your sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra has a lot to do with pleasure, receptivity, our emotions, connection with the self and our connections with others, as well as creativity. So I really see that you're going to be working on certain things and it's going to allow you to finally move on, to release things that have been holding you back when it comes to expressing yourself or enjoying your life. And you're going to be able to really move forward and trust that what happened in the past isn't going to repeat itself, because you've learned the lesson, and not only have you integrated that wisdom, but you've also shifted and changed your behavior. So it's not possible for those things to happen again. The only way cycles repeat is if we continue to make the same actions and behaviors and just do the same things over and over again. And I feel like you finally learned that, and you're really changing and choosing to do things differently this time. You're going to feel a lot more lighthearted, a lot more playful. You're going to be able to have fun again and reconnect to your inner child and do things just for the hell of it and not because you need to be productive, and not to monetize something, but to create and have fun for the sake of it, because you're human and we're meant to play. All of these kind of pastel colors and the purples and the pinks and the oranges, it's feeling very feminine. So I'm seeing you doing a lot of healing on your divine feminine energy so that you can feel more comfortable embracing that aspect of you. And it's going to bring a lot more balance and harmony into your life, especially because we have the number 6 here with 51. A lot more balance and harmony, feeling more beautiful, feeling that goddess energy. And it's regardless of the gender you identify, everyone has masculine and feminine energy, and everyone can feel like a goddess, everyone can feel like a god. It has nothing to do with gender. I'm seeing someone who is a lot more comfortable and accepting of their natural self. So it's like I'm really seeing someone who's embracing like their natural hair texture, someone who embraces the way that they look without makeup on. Not that there's anything wrong with makeup, okay? But, you know, sometimes we use it as a mask, and that's also okay. Sometimes we just feel better in makeup. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just seeing you like really starting to love yourself again. Who you are without anything added on. I'm also seeing like your style may change as well into something that's maybe more flowy, more natural, more comfortable. More feminine, lighter colors. I feel like you're really going to play and explore with different ways of expressing yourself. I'm also seeing someone dancing. Okay, and dancing could be a really, really excellent way for you to work through this energy, because emotions relate to the body, and physical movement does wonders, because by physically moving, you get your energy moving. So you may want to look into doing somatic exercises. That's actually something that I started doing recently myself. And it's been really, really intense, but helpful. So you may want to look into that, and if it resonates, you may try it out. Otherwise, dancing can be a really powerful way to work through and get this energy and these emotions moving out of your body. Wow. Okay, I want to grab the tarot and get some more info. What guidance and messages does Gaia have for group number 2, please? And you know, it's so interesting that this group has the shell as the object that you picked, because seashells are found in the ocean, they're found in water, and water is the element that governs the sacral chakra. This is our emotions, it is feminine energy. Okay, We have the King of Pentacles. We also have the Ace of Wands. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous, glowing, orange, fiery energy. Messages and guidance from Gaia, please. Okay. We also have the Three of Cups. We have the Moon in reverse. And I feel like I want to get one more card. Okay, thank you. And then we also have Justice. On the back, we have the High Priestess. Yeah. And then the deck was split here, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. And how interesting, because this mermaid is pregnant. And that is also something related to the sacral chakra. So something about children could be significant here. Whether it's healing your inner child, healing a connection with your children, or something to do with having children. Underneath the High Priestess was the Chariot. Yeah, there's a lot of water energy. Okay. I just saw 11:44 on the timer. So that could be significant for you. Oh, whoa. Okay, okay, wow, this is crazy. So, all right, I see the message. I just don't even know where to start because there's a lot going on here. If I put this here, can you see it? I hope you can see that. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start with this Chariot because, oh, this is pretty crazy. So, another time that I was using this deck, I had pulled this card and I was reading the guidebook, which I like to do sometimes because guidebooks can offer a lot of extra wisdom and information. And so this creature here, this mermaid horse, is called a hippocampus. And it's interesting because it made me think of the hippocampus in the brain, and that has to do with memory. We also have the High Priestess and the Moon in reverse here, and with Breakthrough and this Ace of Wands as well, I feel like there's going to be, wow, there's just going to be so many things coming up from the depths of your subconscious and emotional body that are going to be released. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this feels intense. It doesn't feel like a comfortable experience. Yet at the same time, it's going to be so relieving and freeing for you. So you may, what I feel like Gaia wanted to come through today for you is to give you a heads up on either what's currently going on or what's going to be coming up for you. Okay, if a lot of family stuff or things from the past, things from your childhood, old memories have been coming up, it's so that you can release it and move on. But these things are things that you probably would have repressed or kind of ignored for a while because these are like very deeply rooted things, like very painful, difficult, complicated things that have been buried so deep within your subconscious that may cause you a lot of fear to have to confront and deal with it. But this may even, because I'm looking at this moon card and like she's singing. Dancing and singing could be very therapeutic and healing for you during this process and even going forward, just as a modality of healing for you. But there could also be some trauma or wounds that you're releasing around your throat chakra. Like maybe you had certain experiences that you suppressed because they were painful and you felt that you couldn't speak out about them. And it's like, I just feel like everything has been very bottled up with you, but now there's going to be a really big breakthrough. And this could have to do with a father figure because we have the King of Pentacles, or an authority figure, or a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be even like a grandfather, an uncle, something like that. It doesn't have to be though. It could also have to do with like something to do with a friend or an ex-friend, an ex-partner. But yeah, I'm seeing a huge release from your sacral. And this is so interesting because this concept came up in the previous group, but it's like from the sacral chakra, your energy is going to just like shoot up to your crown. It's like, yeah, I don't know. There's been such a blockage there that, not that you haven't had any energy flowing through, because I feel like your other chakras are more or less doing well, maybe besides your throat chakra and your heart. But it's like, I feel like working through this sacral is literally going to, I'm just like seeing this bright blue energy just like shooting up your spine, up to your crown, through your crown, and almost feeling reborn. Having this, it's like this awakening, this rebirth with the Ace of Wands, like your light coming back on. There's going to be so much more lightness, so much more fun, being able to connect with others because because you've healed the connection with yourself. And with Justice here, it makes me feel like it's time for this to happen. And that it's happening so that your whole being can be more balanced, so that your life can be more balanced, so that you can move forward and go confidently in the direction of your dreams. I think that's a quote, but I forget who it's by. So I want to pull a few more cards for you guys. Is there anything else? Is there any other guidance, please, for this group from Gaia? So this video is going up on Earth Day, and the next day on the 23rd, there's the full moon in Scorpio, because these two full moons here are really sticking out to me. So that could be very significant. Yeah, okay, I'll leave it at that. Ooh, what's this? Wow, okay, so the Chariot did want to come out. Okay, wow. Are you sure that's a lot of cards? Okay, well, we'll go with it. So we have the Nine of Cups, the Four of Swords. I'm hearing that song, Relax, Take It Easy by Micah, or Mika. It's like M-I-K-A. We have the King of Cups. Ooh, okay, we have the Star. Wow, beautiful. We have the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Queen of Wands. Okay, guidance. Yeah. The guidance for you is to take things slowly. I'm really feeling drawn to this Four of Swords. On the back, we have the Knight of Wands, by the way. A lot of rest and healing, but also balanced with movement with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. Like we were talking about before, like dancing, physical movement, somatic exercises are really going to help you, but also taking the time to meditate as well, to journal or sing or speak to yourself through these experiences and emotions that you are releasing, or these memories that are coming up. It's like you need the movement to get the energy flowing, and then you need the stillness to be able to hear and really process the information that you're getting. But on the other side of this, with this King of Cups, like emotionally, you're going to be so much more healed, balanced, strong, and calm, and trusting of yourself too. Like maybe you feel a lot of guilt or shame around your emotions, or expressing your emotions, or having certain emotions. But when you're done with this healing, you're not going to struggle with that anymore. You're going to feel empowered by your emotions, and you're not going to feel bad or guilty for feeling certain ways. You're just going to embrace it. You're going to allow yourself to express it and then let it go and move on. I don't see you like holding on to things as much anymore. Some other guidance that I'm getting for you is you may want to... Oh, interesting. So for some of you, it may be helpful to like work with someone or collaborate with someone. So this could be like a therapist or a counselor, or a trusted person in your life, a trusted loved one, a partner, a friend, to work through this. But for some of you, I'm seeing that like even if you choose to just do this on your own, like you're really being surrounded by spirit. Okay, like I see like your ancestors, your spirit guides, angels, like different pure energies surrounding you and protecting you and keeping you safe and helping you through this experience. Other animals that might be significant. So on this card, there's polar bears, wolves, rabbits. I think that's it. Yeah, like Arctic animals. Yeah, it's like these emotions have been frozen, and it's like it's solid. It's not flowing the way that it should be. Other guidance that I'm getting is with the Nine of Cups to be gentle with yourself. The Nine of Cups and the Star, be gentle with yourself and allow yourself to do things that bring you joy during this experience, because no doubt this is going to feel heavy and difficult, and you're going to need some lightness to balance that out, and it's really going to help you heal. So, you know, do something fun, do something creative that's just for yourself. Paint a picture, take a bath, you know, put on your favorite childhood movie in your jammies and eat your favorite snack. Like, do little things that make you feel joy, that aren't productive at all, and it's just for the sake of having fun. Do things that make you feel good, that make you feel beautiful, that make you feel passionate and happy, whether it's the content you're consuming or an activity that you're doing. I'm also getting something else with this Three of Pentacles. Hold on. it's also like you may need to look for new sources of things that inspire you is something that I'm getting. Like, maybe following new accounts on social media or watching content that inspires you, movies, shows, documentaries, reading books that inspire you. It's like, it's like I'm getting this feeling that after this, you may not feel as drawn to the things that you used to do. And you may feel inspired to try a lot of new things with the Ace of Wands. It's almost like, hi, this is group 2. Let me reintroduce myself to you. And I see you like trying out different things and seeing what you like now that you're not held back by certain fears or emotions or projections or things that you've held on to. So you may revisit things that you used to do, but it's going to be from like a completely different energy and perspective. But I also do see you trying some new things as well. Wow, okay, group 2, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. I really hope that this reading resonated or helped you in some way. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey there, group 3. If you chose this beautiful rock, this is your reading. Today we are going to be getting messages and guidance from Gaia. So let's go ahead and get started with your oracle cards. We have Let Go, Barry, number 17. Wow. We have Let It Go, number 24. Okay. We have Wisdom. We have Gateway. And we have Otter Spirit, You're Never Alone, number 42. Wow, interesting. 42, 24. So you may be seeing that number synchronicity, or 24, 42. You may be seeing 22, 44, repeating 2s and 4s. And some animal synchronicities to look out for are otters. This looks like mosquitoes. We have hummingbirds. There's a lot of fish here. And then we also have a unicorn. Mermaids could be significant too. Wow, okay. So group 3, you're being, wow, these 2 cards have me pretty shook. Really great confirmation here. You're being encouraged to let something go, or this is confirmation that you have successfully let something go if you know that you've been like really working through something. It's time to let something go. It's time to take the wisdom that you gained from that experience, forgive yourself, and let the rest go. Take that wisdom with you moving forward and not looking back. I actually recently, if you follow me on Instagram, I recently made a post. I uploaded like a little reading that had a lot to do with forgiveness and letting go. So you may want to check that out. I'll put my Instagram handle is always down in the description box if you guys want to follow me. But wow. What's that song? I think it's Justin Timberlake. I don't know if there's another artist on it, but it's like something about, I'm hearing like dead and gone. The old me's dead and gone. If I could find the song, I'll put it up on the screen. You're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to enter a new phase of your life. You're ready to jump into a new timeline. And there may be a fear of letting go, which is so real. Like I really feel you, group 3. I know how hard it can be to let go. And you may feel that by letting go that you feel very vulnerable, you feel very alone, you feel very almost a sense of lack, because it's like technically you are lacking the thing that you let go of, but sometimes the things that we let go of aren't things that really serve us anymore. And I feel like there's a part of you that's really ready and wants to move on so bad, wants to have new experiences, wants to have a new life somehow, a new start. But of course, there's a part of you that also may feel afraid or feel resistance to letting things go. But you're not alone. Like I love that there's 2 hummingbirds here. And if you can see, they're both holding on to one end of the string here. And I'm kind of seeing it's like you getting a helping hand from your higher self. And each of you are going to fly in an opposite direction and undo this bow, undo this knot. And it's like uncage your heart. And let your heart be open and shine and be more open to love, be more open to connections, to forgiveness, allowing things to flow naturally again, having the confidence and strength and ability to confront and go deep on things and look at things right in the face objectively and say, yeah, I'm afraid of this, or yeah, this thing really triggers me, or yeah, you know what, I've been holding that grudge for a long time because I feel pretty angry. I'm hearing like it's time to unpack certain things and let go of what you no longer need. Like I'm seeing, they're showing me someone who's either packing up to move or unpacking. And it's like during that process, getting rid of the things that you're not going to take with you to your new home. So you could literally be wanting to move or relocate, or that's something coming up for you. But I see it more so being a metaphor for looking around you, looking at your life, and doing this kind of inventory check and being like, is this serving me? Is that serving me? Is this thing holding me back? Is this getting in my way? And do I really want to keep singing that song or doing that dance, or do I want to let that go and create space for a new way of life or a new behavior or a new pattern, a new cycle? This could also be about decluttering your space as well, getting rid of things that you know that you don't need anymore or want anymore. I'm getting a specific message, so take this if it resonates. I'm getting a specific message about or this could also just be another metaphor. You'll have to determine that for yourself. But they're referencing like when someone passes away and the family is left with all of that person's things, and they have to decide like what they're going to keep, what they're going to get rid of, and that being like a very difficult process. So if that's something that you're going through right now, I'm so sorry. My heart really goes out to you. But if that's a metaphor, then it's acting as a confirmation that your spirit guides and Gaia know that it can be really hard and emotional to let things go when there's a lot of emotions and sentiment and pain attached to it, but it's like something to ask yourself is, do I want to continue holding onto something that I know hurts? Or do I want to open up to love? I seriously love this card. It's so cute. These two otters in this heart shape. Like, letting this go is actually going to open you up to having more intimate and deeper and emotional connections, which is something that I think you've been craving. Yeah, with 24 and 42 here reducing to a 6, it's like a lot of balance, harmony, love of self, of others, forgiveness. This is Venusian energy, feminine energy. I want to take your tarot now and get a bit deeper with this. I really want to know more about this gateway, because we've talked about letting go a lot, but I want to know what's on the other side of this gateway. So can you talk to me about this gateway? What is this gateway about for group 3, please? I'm hearing that song, I Don't Know My Name, by Grace Vanderwall. I think that's it. I'll put it up on the screen. Wow, we have the Magician, and I just saw 11:22 on the timer. We have the Ace of Wands. Wow, look at that, 1-1. Okay, wow. What is this gateway about, please? Talk to me about this gateway. What is this gateway about for group 3, please? Oh, okay. We have the World. We have the Hanged Man. And we also have the Lovers. Wow. On the back of the deck. Okay, we just had 2 more cards fall out. We have the King of Swords. And we also have the 5 of Wands. Okay, on the back of the deck, we have the 6 of Cups. Okay. A lot of major arcana here. Magician, the World, Hangman, Lovers. Yeah, definitely look out for the number 6. 6, 2, 11, 4. Oh wow, we even have 2112 here. So 2112 or 1221, 42, 24, 24, 42. Interesting mirroring numbers. I love this World card, like the way that, I mean, this is such a beautiful interpretation, and there's so much love here. Like, Gaia really just wants you to know that you are so held and protected. Like, and not only are you held and protected, but like, look at all these little fish that are also swimming around, like guarding it. Guarding this precious life. You are never alone. Even with the 6 of Cups, there's so many energies here. I feel like this group, I know this is about the gateway, but I'm also getting other messages coming through. I feel like you've had to be strong for so long and maybe a bit cold. Maybe put your emotions on hold so that you can get through the day-to-day. But with this Lovers, it's kind of like what I was saying. It's like you talking with yourself and being like, do I want to keep living this way, or do I want to choose something different? And it's like you're seeing the life that you want and maybe feeling like you can't have that, or that that's not possible for you, but it is possible for you. It just requires you to let go. This could also be about, because I'm getting the Fool energy here, where it's like the Fool has utter and complete trust because in a sense he doesn't know any better. He's the Fool, right? And so he just trusts that where he's going and what he's doing is going to be all good, is going to be fun. He's going to end up exactly where he needs to be. Isn't really planning anything. He's just kind of going for it. And the message is that like Gaia wants you to have that trust. Trust that it's safe for you to let go. You're being protected and held. That you can have that life you want, or achieve that goal, or connect with certain people. There's like, yeah, a lot of 6s here. And it's beautiful because we have 2 cards referencing letting it go, and then we have 2 cards here talking about beginnings with the Magician and the Ace of Wands. Like, you are so much more powerful than you realize. And sometimes we tell ourselves that, oh, if these weren't my circumstances, then I would be happier, or I would be able to do this thing, or when my circumstances change, then I'll be happier, or I'll be able to do this. But the truth is that if we want to change our circumstances, we have to make choices within ourselves. And that's also what this Lovers card is talking about, is making the choice that's right for you. Making the choice to end this cycle, let it go, and start new. You have the opportunity for a rebirth here. Because I feel like you've been feeling stagnant or stuck or comfortable where you are, even though it's not really comfortable. It's more that it's familiar to you. And for sure, when you're going through a new gateway, a new doorway, when you're letting something go, when you're allowing something to end and something new to begin, it can be uncomfortable and scary, but it's like, would you rather the discomfort of something that you know brings you great discomfort and pain, or the temporary discomfort and pain of change? Because that discomfort and pain is temporary. But when you stay in a situation that you know what the outcome is, then it's just going to perpetuate. You're always going to get that. And I feel like if you do let this go, when you let this go, it's going to awaken such a power within you. You're going to feel so empowered, so free. The 5 of Wands and the Magician, like, you're going to feel so much more in control of your life and inspired to keep going. You may even be inspired to go deeper within yourself and look at other things that, you know, that have been holding you back or that have been weighing on you. This could be things from childhood with the 6 of Cups here. Yeah, the 8 of Swords underneath, feeling really stuck and trapped by certain things. But it's like, the biggest thing with the 8 of Swords is that it's an illusion. And that even though it may not look like it, she actually has the ability to walk free and not be stuck. And I can't help but notice that under that is the 9 of Cups. So on the other side of these limitations that you are keeping yourself in is happiness and fulfillment and some kind of wish or dream coming true. And I also feel that by going deeper and getting to the core of something that has been ready to be released, you're going to gain a completely new perspective and gain a lot of wisdom about certain things that have happened. I'm also getting, because with 21 and 12 here, those reduced to a 3. So 33 could be a significant number. And right before I started filming for this group, I saw the time and it was 3:33. So there's another confirmation for you. Your being, your soul wants to expand. It wants to, you're like a plant that has grown too big for its pot, and you're ready to be placed into a different pot, one that's bigger for you, so that you can grow more, so that you can flourish, so that you can be more abundant. And yeah, it could be scary, you know, leaving the comfort of one home that you got so used to, but what you don't realize is that this new home, this new pot is actually going to be so much more comfortable because you'll have the space to fully let yourself out. It's like wearing shoes that are too small. It's so uncomfortable. It's so hard to walk and take steps forward. It's like every step is painful because it's not the right fit for you anymore. Is there any final message or guidance, please, from Gaia for group 3? And with the Magician here, because it's ruled by Mercury, which rules Gemini and Virgo, and I was taken to the 3rd house, again, the number 3, and I keep getting this message of like something about a communication, to look out for communication. Yeah, we have the Lovers here, which is ruled by Gemini as well. Was this communication, please? This could have to do with some kind of reconciliation with someone. Ooh, okay. We have the Queen of Wands. And on the back of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. And look at this beautiful rainbow. Ooh, and we have the Two of Cups. I actually meant to split the deck here, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, 2 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here for you to connect deeper with people. Like true relationships and connections where you can be yourself and you don't have to put on this mask or persona or, you know, act from a place of hurt, but you can be your truest expression of self and feel loved and accepted for that. Those people are out there for you. And the more that you embody your authenticity, the easier it will be for you to connect with these people, because look at her, she's glowing. How could you miss her? So the more that you're in this energy, the easier it will be for you to connect with new people or to connect with people in a new way. There's also something about like some kind of a physical glow up. Like when you release this stagnant energy, a lot of fresh energy is going to come in. It's kind of like if you compare a stagnant puddle or body of water versus a flowing river. When water is stagnant and still for a long time, it gets really murky, it gets really dirty, there's like algae growing in it and all this stuff, versus water that's constantly flowing is so clear and it's fresh. And I literally just saw 24:42 on the timer. Oh my god. So yeah, it's like once you let this go, your energy is going to flow, and I feel like you're going to literally be glowing. Like, look at this. Like, look at all this light shining. Look at this rainbow. You're going to be bright You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel more beautiful. And I feel that you'll even see like physical changes, like your skin may improve, your hair may improve, your nails will be stronger and healthier. It's like there's going to be physical changes in your appearance because of shifts that are happening within your energy. So group 3, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. I really hope that this reading resonated or helped you in some way. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!